Public Sphere Communications. It's a non-for-profit student-based company from Purdue University, Calumet. What we specialize in is communication audits. PUC can actually help improve your organization's communication structure. First, I'm going to take a minute to familiarize you with the material in front of you. The presentation packet will help aid in giving a visual aid of the information that's available through our communication audit. So we're going to refer to it throughout our presentation. We also want to show you this, which you can review at the end. What this is a completed audit book. It contains hundreds of pages of completed surveys, interviews, focus groups, analysis, and recommendations that have been made. NIPSCO is just one of our clients last year. We've also done City of Hammond, United Way, and other programs within the area.
So, like Richard said, PSC is a student-based, not-for-profit consulting firm. We're doing this as part of an experiential learning course at Purdue University, Calumet. We specialize in performing communication audits, and our firm is under the guidance of Dr. Thomas Roach, who is a tenured professor at Purdue Calumet, and he holds a Doctor of Communication Studies from Northwestern University. His credentials include that he is president of Thomas Roach & Associates, which is his own consulting firm. He is former director of corporate internal communication at Carson Pirie Scott, and he is the former media coordinator at St. Joseph Medical Center. He created this course in 1989 as part of Purdue's expanding experiential learning program. And since the inception of the program, 20 successful audits have been conducted, and so we're looking to find the 21st client.
PSC offers more than just classroom knowledge. Many of our board members are also in the professional fields, including journalism and public relations. Just to give a few examples, Carla Kurek is our election chair boardman at PSC. He's also managing editor for Chronicle of Northwest Indiana. Monica Jimenez is press release director of PSC. She's also public relations director for Life of the World, which is a not-for-profit organization that helps aid Haiti victims. Leanne Munoz, who is our board chairman of marketing for PSC, is also editor-in-chief for Purdue Chronicle. And Jesse Martin, who is our board chairman, is also student body government at Purdue. So a wealth of knowledge is available to organizations through our PSC.
And so just to give a little information on what an actual audit is and how it can benefit a company, communication audit is an assessment of the effectiveness and the credibility of the current communication vehicles and media that are used by your organization. And communication vehicles are the ways in which you communicate with all of your publics, including employees, customers, the community, and shareholders. And vehicles include all publications, both internal and external, that include newspapers, company newsletters, websites, and social media like Facebook and blog pages that are associated with the product and service you offer. And in a world of 24-hour access to information, it's essential to trace and monitor every flow of communication.
At this time, I'll direct you to our packet that we're going to refer to. On page 1, you're going to see an example of a benchmarking report. A benchmarking report helps your organization become more organized. What it is a non-competitive comparison with outside companies within your industry that helps to reveal the best practices available and the ways to go about implementing those practices within your own organization. Several organizations are contacted, data is gathered, analyzed, and recommendations are made on how to improve your own structure. It delivers management information and it gives you a competitive advantage within your own field. Also, it's been found that employees are more receptive to ideas that come from outside of their own organization.
And on page 2 of the packet, it shows an outline for an interview. And the interviewing process will discuss topics such as whether your employees feel that communication does or does not flow easily through the company's hierarchy. And an interview is one-on-one communication between an interviewer and an interviewee that is performed for the purpose of sending and receiving information. The interviewing process is a dialectical, results-oriented, and spontaneous form of communication that drives towards discovering new information and drawing a conclusion. The process of interviewing creates an atmosphere where the interviewee feels compelled to answer the question, and the interviewer is able to probe more extensively, thus discovering new information that may otherwise be difficult to uncover. And also, the interview allows it doesn't give the individuals a chance to change the subject or ask or avoid the question like they can in a small or large group discussion.
On the next page of your packet, you'll see an example of a focus group, which is the third step. A focus group helps reveal if the employees are on the same goals and philosophies as your organization. It is also a qualitative research method. It targets a group of individuals and makes them have an in-depth discussion about certain topics related to your company. It elicits perception, feelings, and attitudes that otherwise you couldn't create in one-on-one communication. Qualitative research investigates the reasons behind your employee decisions. The results are easier to understand than complicated statistical data. It also produces insights and answers that you wouldn't see in one-on-one communication or online communication. And it also is interactive. It allows our interviewer to ask follow-up questions, and people are less afraid to answer because it's a group atmosphere.
Now on page 4, that shows an example of a survey. And a survey is a relatively quick and cost-efficient way to gather information from a sample group that can then be used to predict the overall characteristics of a larger population. And it does this on the basis that because something happened in the past, it will happen again in the future. And a survey standardized questions make measurement more precise by enforcing uniform definitions upon the participants. And standardization also ensures that similar data can be collected from a group and then compared.
The final page of your packet, you're going to notice recommendations and analysis that have been made to previous clients. At the end of the communication audit process, you'll receive analysis recommendations personalized to your own company. The previously mentioned techniques will be done, analyzed, and recommendations will be made to a potential client by the end of December 2010.
Some of the valuable benefits of a communication audit are that it creates an open foundation for open communication. Second, it expresses a commitment to improving the communication throughout your organization. And third, it discovers what certain segments of employees feel about the communication of your company and its initiatives.
Next, it helps to eliminate or minimize programs that do not yield results and help to implement those that will. It also shows a willingness that you're willing to listen and respond to your employee needs. And employees from top to the bottom of your organization will have a better idea of the philosophies and goals that you set forth.
And finally, we just want to stress that this valuable service is free, minus the cost of conducting the audit. And this same service is performed by established firms for prices ranging from $30,000 to $100,000. But you will also receive recognition by future classes and in future press releases, Purdue publications, and in community publications. And Purdue Experiential Learning is the result of organizations like you that help build our workforce and professionals.
Also, just to mention a couple of previous clients, we've done NIPSCO, United Way, City of Hammond, City of Portage, and Staff Source. Just to give you one example, Staff Source is a company that specializes in connecting employees and clients with the company client needs. Dan Kiesik, current president of Staff Source, had an audit completed in 2007. He said this about the program. Our company benefited greatly from the audit. I'd recommend this to any business. We were able to regroup and it eliminated our procrastination. So we're just going to leave this material for you, sit through for the rest of your board meeting, and if there's anyone who has any questions at the end, we'll be more than happy to answer them. If it's something that may not fit your own organization, please feel free to disseminate the information to anyone that you may think will benefit from the service. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.